Thank you for hanging out with me now as we are going into feedback reporting and doing the feedback of structured was I was very shy and kind of a little bit shaky in doing so because in reaching out, that was probably the most honest feedback report I've ever given. This is something I've really enjoyed doing as part of my professional work as well, of giving feedback of different apps and experiences digitally. And I absolutely love being able to do this as a part of my work. I kind of do it as like a passion project and then get the professional chances to work with you guys as they come up. And it happens in small opportunities that I really just love stacking up and learning to do. And I've been putting it and recording it and putting it out here to share with you guys as experiences, because I'm realizing how important this show is to you guys who continue to listen, continue to watch. So thanks for hanging out with me as I kind of go through and look at what I'm kind of doing currently, look at my setup, and even just kind of around me right now, kind of like organizing and getting things together. It's nice to do that. I love this time of year, transitioning, and I just want to make it clear here in this episode that I am continuing to be interested in newer systems that are taking my ideas and expanding them already, that I can take off with, things that I can build inside of. Notion is doing something really cool with AI agents where you're creating your own AI. And it's something I'm interested in, but I'm looking to see how that would implement on a newer system, post-Notion society kind of thing. And I'm also looking to see if Notion can keep up, because it does have a lot that it brings, but it's also very heavy, and I kind of want something a little lighter to work with and a little more focused on some core foundations like with AI, and a little bit more having a way of focused more on like your building process and making that a little bit less heavy, but yet with customs and things like that you want to build. But I love that Notion has brought the sort of a concept of like wanting to give you a platform that you can build code. They've always kind of wanted to give you a platform where you can build code or web very accessibly, and they brought that to us, and I'm kind of wanting something that's like, they've started something really cool, and I want to see kind of going, I don't want to get boxed in at all. And I don't even want to get boxed into my current system I have with Apple Notes, with Google Calendar, with Reminders, with Grok. I don't want to get boxed into anything. My home screen doesn't want to be, like, I don't want to be boxed in with my home screen. I'm personifying, I know, but I really don't want to be boxed in. So I am going and seeking out deeper content, community, and platforms that I can really focus in on coming into this new year, because what I want to do is find the platform that I can create experiences with. Grok is going to be definitely well informed and included and updated as a part of my system. Apple Notes still going to be the organization that I use, and the calendar and reminders with Google and Apple are sort of there. I don't feel like they're going to be permanent. I think they're kind of temporary. And if they're going to be a permanent part of the system, it's going to be because they integrate into a system. It's not because they replace anything. So I'm letting you know that in these last 5 to 10 years of doing this show on a couple different podcasts and the YouTube channel, the TikTok, and everything else, I've never gone this deep into systemizing and creating before. And I also want to go deeper into how this can include Suno and music creation and content creation on a more integral level, and just to integrate things and busy this show with work that is going to be a lot more focused. Coming into the new year, what I want to do is transition into a deeper focus that is, I'm taking away the shame of this sort of focusing. I'm taking away the shame of fixating on actual focus and deep work. So this show is becoming a deep work show, and I can still communicate to you in quick drops or long form content. So that's kind of where we're headed, to be honest, how life can be affected by deep work, and how I've taken deep work over the years, had to manifest it into the physical, and now I'm having to learn to manifest it into digital. And I'm starting to see how much of a beginning I'm actually in. I've not burned out. What I've done is felt the shame of knowing I wasn't on the right platforms and in the right space at the time. So now I'm really excited to join different communities, go deeper onto this, get into LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is going to be the place that people are interested in this kind of stuff. TikTok is a place that there's a deep interest in this. I'm finding a Grok community, you guys on TikTok, and the community of LinkedIn is going to be interesting. And I found Structured on TikTok as well, so which has been a pretty cool experience in sort of showing me, wait a minute, you are interested in aspects of Structured. You just need something that is going to be, they clearly state in their website that they're not trying to have the most features anyway. So they may not have an update based on my big ideas, because they might be just really trying to focus on the planner niche. And that's totally, I respect that. What I don't respect is being boxed into anything, but I do respect their decision on that. That might be a pretty fixed decision, it looks like. So anyway, just wanted to make this episode to clarify that I am definitely turning this about more into a deep work, reality, creation, art show that still reflects, and continues to reflect even more deeply life. So thanks again for listening and paying attention and continuing your own interest on sharing this experience with me. I really, I'm enjoying hanging out with you and talking with you about not only this stuff, but even about astrology and life and everything else in comments and community. So thanks again. I'm looking forward to continuing with you in process. Let's stay connected.